A dance party and stage show in front of Cinderella Castle. Delicious villain-themed treats. A practically empty Tomorrowland. Real Pirates of the Caribbean. Maleficent breathing fire at night, and the chance to see some of Disney's most iconic villains. Welcome to my full review of Disney's brand new Villains After Hours event. Hi everybody, it's Ginger with Marvelous Mouse Travels, and I got the opportunity to attend opening night of Disney's Villains After Hours event. Villains After Hours is a separate ticketed event that takes place after Magic Kingdom closes and offers its own unique experiences, merchandise, and treats. And since only a certain number of tickets are sold for an event like this, it's a great way to enjoy the Magic Kingdom with drastically reduced wait times. Tickets to the Villains After Hours event allow you to enter Magic Kingdom as early as 7 o'clock p.m., so my husband and I took advantage of that opportunity to come into the park a little before the event started and enjoy some of our favorite rides and attractions. We were even able to make a few fast passes during that time. We were also able to enjoy the Magic Kingdom fireworks from Adventureland. Adventureland is a great spot to watch the fireworks because not only do you have a great view, but there are very little crowds back there because everyone else is watching from Main Street. After the fireworks, we made our way over to Princess Fairy Tale Hall to meet Princess Cinderella and Princess Aurora. We had no wait because everyone else was still trying to get off of Main Street after the fireworks.
Keep a secret. Yeah, it's kind of a surprise for Prince Charming, alright? I promise not to tell. So Jack and Gus told me they're going to put on a show for us tonight. They said they want to reenact the night that the Prince and I met at the Royal Ball. So Jack is going to dress like Prince Charming, and Gus is going to dress like me.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I just hope his dress fits, because he's been eating a bit of cheese lately.
He likes to eat.
Yes, he certainly does, but I'm sure he'll look lovely regardless. I think Susie and Perla are even going to dress like my stepsisters.
Oh my goodness.
I think they'll
be
just
loud.
be honored to be included, right?
Of course.
Perfect. Can you keep a secret?
Yes.
Gus told me they're going to use an orange as a pumpkin carriage. He said he already ate the door, so there's a nice hole already.
Now, is this your dream prince you brought with you tonight?
Yeah.
Of course, did you meet Once Upon a Dream as well?
Of course.
Something like that.
There's no other way.
Oh, yes, of course. We took a lovely ride and we went and watched the sunset together. Is that something you two like to do together sometimes?
Of course, we do, yes.
Of course. Now, make sure you always give your horse extra oats and carrots.
Yes.
Samson loves when we give him extra.
Yes.
He's so sweet.
Of course.
Well, come right this way, sweet dreamer.
After we met the princesses, it was time for the Villains After Hours event to officially begin, and there was a definite shift in the overall look and feel of the park. There were special lighting effects and a special soundtrack playing throughout the park. Remember the video I showed you of Main Street before the park closed? Here's Main Street during the After Hours event. As I walk you through the After Hours event, we're going to begin at the hub right in front of the castle and make our way in a counterclockwise motion around the park. This is the bridge from the castle hub into Tomorrowland, and as you see here, there are plenty of Villains references as well as Villains After Hours logos to be found here. Just inside the entrance to Tomorrowland was a digital photo op with Oogie Boogie. Remember the video I showed you of Tomorrowland before the park closed? Here's Tomorrowland during the After Hours event. Space Mountain in Tomorrowland had a special soundtrack overlay just for the Villains event. As you can see here, we practically walked right on the ride. You can see part of the castle dance party as we head from Tomorrowland into Fantasyland. Fantasyland had a lot of great places to take your picture, including another PhotoPass digital character opportunity, this time with Maleficent. This was found right across from Prince Charming's Regal Carousel. At Storybook Treats, we tried the Dragon's Breath Float, which was lemon soft serve with Sprite and cherry syrup. It was absolutely delicious. Over at Fantasy Fair, you could have your face painted in a variety of different ways. One of our favorite aspects of the After Hours event is that we got to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train with only a 15-minute wait, and it even had a special poison apple lighting effect on the outside. This is one of my favorite roller coasters at Disney World because I just love the theming. And one of the great things about riding it at nighttime is that you can see inside the dwarf's house much better than you can during the daytime. Our objective heading into Frontierland was to ride Big Thunder Mountain, and as you can see from this footage of us walking through the queue, there was no wait for this attraction. We stopped here for about 30 seconds before stepping right on the next train. After Frontierland, we walked over to Adventureland to ride Pirates of the Caribbean, which was the other attraction to have a special overlay just for the Villains event. Whereas Space Mountain had a special soundtrack, there were live character actors as part of the queue and the ride at Pirates.
He fights a bird! No, a lark, no, seagull, no, sparrow!
Oh, the danger that you do not know you're in. Do you not know of Captain Barbosa? You do, and yet you still go. Don't say I didn't want to know.
You there? I find you've been helping Jack Sparrow. That's right, sail on by. You'll be a lot safer. And do me a favor. Get this crew to sing another song. It's driving me crazy.
Just across from Pirates at Tortuga Tavern, we tried our second treat of the night, which was the Hades Temptation mocktail. This is essentially the violet lemonade from the Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot with a gummy worm in it, so it was delicious. The PhotoPass digital character photo op for Adventureland was just across from Sunshine Tree Terrace and featured Scar. We ended our night by going back to the hub for the dance party and live stage show. It should be noted that there was a lot of loud music and flashing lights at the dance party and stage show, so anyone who's sensitive to those two things might want to skip this part of the event. I love the villain-inspired makeover they gave to the castle.
Baddies and villains, mischief makers, and thieves of all ages. It is time to get this party into high gears.
Bada bing, bada boom, name is Hades, Lord of the Dead. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? I love what you're doing with your hair. We should keep you two here for Meg. Speaking of which,
Where is my little flower, my little bird, my little nutmeg?
Over here, oh oneness. Ugh, the hothead calls.
Oy, what a place! Who runs a kingdom like this? So sparkly, so clean, so boring. Booyah! It's a dead world after all. Ah, yes, we have arrived.
Ooh, hello, tall, dark, and creepy.
Who exactly do you think you are?
I am Jamal, the great and powerful sorcerer of Agrabah.
Never heard of the place.
Who are you calling a fool? You. And now, I will show you how we deal with insolence like yours in Agrabah.
Oh, I'm full of anticipation. Comes uninvited and brings guests. Worst guest ever. Am I right? Name the next person that interrupts.
What now?
At last, the power I seek is at hand.
Yikes. Who's the old hag?
Hag? I am no hag. I am a queen, and you shall bow before royalty.
Whoa! Ease up, sister.
Silence, you fool!
Again with the fool.
My good sir, and mademoiselle, enchanté. A tip of the hat from Dr. Facilier.
You have got to be kidding me!
Listen well, all of you.
Okay, I'm in!
You're twisted!
That was spicy.
The projections on the castle were incredibly detailed and honored every villain represented in the show.
Hey! We dance, we kiss, we smooth, sweet paradise! Now let's go home! Happy!
After each stage show, Maleficent does a march around the hub. You might recognize Maleficent and her entourage from Disney's Festival of Fantasy Parade, which happens almost every day in the Magic Kingdom. Maleficent is incredibly impressive in the Festival of Fantasy Parade, which happens during the daytime, but seeing her at night was an entirely different experience. Everything from her glowing eyes to how the fire that she breathed illuminated the night around us. It was pretty incredible to see her in this light. Maleficent leading the crowd down Main Street was a signal that the evening was over, and after she breathed fire for the final time, there was a collection of other iconic Disney villains there to wish us goodnight.
Beautiful daughters. Now to see them, you may go. They'll bring us
Good luck.
It should be noted that the Villains After Hours event is thematically a little bit darker and more mature than what you typically find in the Magic Kingdom, so certain elements of it may not necessarily be suitable for small children. I had a blast at the Disney Villains After Hours event, and even if you're not someone who's overly fond of Disney villains, I still recommend this event as a great way to experience the Magic Kingdom without the heat of the Florida sun and without the crowds. Again, I'm Ginger with Marvelous Mouse Travels. Thank you for watching, and let me know if I can help you book a marvelous vacation today. My planning services are free if you book your vacation through me, and it costs the same to book with me as it does to book on Disney's website.